Hey everybody, Gisele Grenier here. So I want to quickly show you a resin pour when you don't seal any organic material. So this is an experiment, and I usually do my blocks with these little silicone molds. I'm now using high density plastic because they last longer and I can customize them. So when you do pour, and I put in some chopped up dried flowers in there from Jules Bouquet, chopped up dried flowers and pieces of spalted maple, all unsealed. And then once I do the pour, then for every couple minutes for about a half an hour, I'll come in with my little, let's see if I can squeeze that in here, Dremel torch. I'm filming this on my phone and I don't like it. I will blow torch the bubbles out, but obviously I didn't get them all out because there's a string of bubbles here, which is no big deal. It's at the top, which will be sanded off. That's not what I want to show you. So I'm going to use my macro setting on my phone, and hopefully this will work. Here we go. That's what I want to show you. So let me just turn this. Oh, light. Okay, hang on. Let me see if I can get that out of the way. No, I'll have to tilt it. Sorry. Oh my God. Sorry. Yeah, I don't like working with my phone. Well, we'll have to make do with that. That's what I want to show you. All the bubbles that have surrounded the spalted maple. This is actually inside. There's nothing I can do about it. What the problem is that when I cut it and then sand it, I'm gonna have little pockets of, sawed off bubbles, which then have to be filled, and there's no way to make that disappear. For some designs, that's actually desirable. So if I was to do a pour like this in a little glass bottle, if it was an underwater scene, which I've done, I'm going to be doing that in another video. I put seashells in there. I want these bubbles to make it look like it's natural water. But for this, not so much, unless if I had tinted this resin with a little bit of blue, then it would make sense. It could be just rose petals and wood in water for that look. So how do you get around this? Well, the first thing to do is, with the roses, it's really hard. You dry them out as much as possible. You do a very slight pour. I poured in the chopped pieces of dried flowers. I used the drying crystals from Lee Valley. And you put it in in 1/8 inch increments to level it up. Okay, so I used Art Resin for this. With Art Resin, you can only go 1/8 inch at a time. You can go to 1/4 inch, but you have to basically stay next to your piece for an hour and just keep torching the bubbles. With this wood, the way to stop these bubbles from forming, it is so hard. Like, it's, oh my God. You simply add a coat of Deco Art Decoupage Medium, the outdoor finish, or the Decoupage Medium in the matte finish, or the Deco Art multi-surface sealer. All you do is just seal the wood. That's it. That's all you have to do. You just have to seal the wood. And what you end up with, let me show you, just quickly show you this little piece. I started sawing this, I kept breaking my blade, so I have to go and get another blade. Oh, I don't know. See? I've got a piece of spalted maple without any air bubbles whatsoever. Okay, so that's what we have. And then you can see here where I did the second pour right there. So once I cut this off, I'm going to be sanding this down quite a bit. So there's the cross cut. I'm going to be sanding that down quite a bit, so you really won't even see that line. And then when I do my polishing, all that's going to disappear, but no bubbles at all. All right, so hopefully this little tip helps you when you're doing your pouring. Now, the other thing is, if you don't have resin, no big deal. It is a little bit more challenging, but you can use something like, Deco Art Top Pour Medium. You have to pour it in 1/8 inch increments. Liquid glass, personally, is the best. It takes a long time though, but liquid glass personally is the best. Just do it in layers so you don't pour so much that it takes forever to cure. So 1/8 inch increments with liquid glass, triple thick. I haven't had any success with that. And then the top coat, like that varnish for the pouring medium, the top coat, again with that 1/8 inch. It works fine, but the liquid glass for me is the best. So hopefully that will help you. And I'd love to hear any tips and tricks that you have, what you found to do thick coatings, like, you know, gloss gel medium or something like that. So post them in the comments below, and so we can all share our tips. All right, so hopefully this was helpful, and I will see you in the next video. Until then, stay inspired.